have 1 egg, 3 egg whites, and half an onion, and a lot of salt. Bomb. I want this to last forever, so we'll eat slow. Post 25-minute cardio, I chose to make it jump rope because it's been a while and I used to be really good at jump roping and I really like it actually. So yeah, I did 45 seconds on, 15 seconds off for 25 minutes. That was very good. Good morning. We are mid-fasted cardio. Have some electrolytes and BCAAs in my cup. And I wanted to reflect a little about how these changes have been for me past 24 hours. It's only been 24 hours, but to be honest, I feel really good, really accomplished. Checked off all the boxes. Ate exactly to my macros. And I won't lie that when I got the news from Coach, I think I recorded a little reaction, but I was a little, not shook, because again, I kind of expected drastic changes, so I had to clean my camera. I did expect some drastic changes, to be real. But honestly, I didn't expect us to drop more food, but that's okay. And the point is that I just had to sit and think about, I've done no carbs before, and as a personal choice, when I first started working out, I started by doing CrossFit, and the whole combo with CrossFit to really get good results physically, and that's what I went in for. I found out that I have strengths that I had no idea about, so that was nice. And I did paleo. I did the paleo diet, and there's a tractor behind me. Hold on. I'm on my normal path, but they seem to be kind of cleaning up, doing some maintenance work. I love this path. Anyways, let's keep going. So I was doing paleo. And paleo, if anyone knows about that, it's pretty much like a carnivore diet. So you're basically eating very high protein, fats as well. But the whole point is that you're having zero carbs, no carbs at all. So your only carb source are veggies. And veggies can be, if you're only eating veggies, you're pretty low on carbs. Obviously, it depends what veggies, but most veggies, green veggies, vegetables have zero carbs. So anyways, I was like, okay, I've done that before. I succeeded at it to the point where it kind of became a lifestyle because I enjoyed it so much. Like, I can have steak for breakfast. Yeah, I still can. If anyone knows me, knows I love meat, and I have no problem having only protein all the time. I really have no problem with that. I'm going to turn around because they're blocking my way. So yeah, I basically just said to myself, I was like, listen, Alex, you've done it before. Yeah, you could say it was many, many years ago. I want to say it was like 10 years ago. Maybe a little less, okay? But, you know, and then after that, I kind of got into macros, and I kind of wanted to see what foods I can introduce to my body without it harming my progress. And I introduced a lot of carbs, and, you know, I slowly went back to like eating like everything, really, also carbs. And so yeah, when coach told me that we're gonna have 3 low carb days with a 4th high day, so we're basically carb cycling, I was like, oh my God, how am I gonna do that? Like, that was my first question. I was like, okay, problem solving, solutions, what are low carb things? You know, what veggies are the best bang for my buck and for my macro bank, if you will, for my calorie bank and health, you know, all the things. So I really just like did a quick run through my mind of like how I used to eat and what I used to implement into my meals to make them more voluminous. So veggies really make things extra, like they just spread out a lot more food on your plate. Your plate can become double the size, but not double in calories if you choose, you know, the right veggies to add to it. So basically I was like, I really don't know how I'm going to do this. I have to plan it out really well. And I sort of freaked out, I won't lie. Not freaked out, just again, I had to like do a recalculation, you know? Now that we're after the first day of low carbs, I feel so damn good and like so like, what the fuck was I tripping about? Like, I got this, you know? And I know that that's maybe sounds impossible to a lot of people, but it really is the point of perspective, and it's the point of literally understanding that humans can survive without food at all. We can survive without food for 3 days. So if you can understand that, you really say to yourself like, okay, I'm not harming myself in any way. It's just a fear of sliding into temptations, or, you know, not being prepared all the way and then falling for a choice that is not aligned with my goals right now, or what coach, you know, wants me to do. And again, having a coach that was an ex-head judge, and I want to brag about that, I'm sorry. Coach Tyrone, I love you, and I have hella respect for you, and I'm truly beyond grateful that you wanted to work with me. And I really like take everything he says as like a Bible. Well, I'm Jewish, so I'll say the Torah, and I'm not really a huge religious person, but I will say that also really talking to God through this journey has helped tremendously. So I guess I am a little spiritual. But anyways, the point is that if Coach Tyrone says that's what has to be done, then that's what will be done. Even if he tells me to go jump off a cliff right now, I might just consider it. No, I'm just kidding. But yeah, maybe. I don't know. Anyways, besides the point is that if you set your mind to something, but if you really need to set your mind to it. Like, you can't just say you're going to do it and not have a plan, you know? So like yesterday we stocked up on veggies so that there's really no excuse. Like, even if I want to snack, so I'll snack on a cucumber, or I'll snack on some cabbage, something crunchy, something green and crunchy. And if anything, that's a blessing, because, you know, when I guess am a little more lenient when it comes to the food and I'm not on prep, I can get lazy and then not have enough veggies, not even a serving a day, and that's not healthy. You know, there's a lot of vitamins and minerals, so I'm really choosing to look at it as like it's truly a blessing. I might feel forced into it, but I feel that the world is forcing me into it, and for good reasons. I think everything happens for a reason, and I choose to take the good out of it. So when I look at it like that, I'm like, okay, it's not hard. Like, I'm feeding myself good stuff. Forget about numbers, forget about, like, you know, how many calories it actually ends up being. It really doesn't fucking matter. Because if we know that as humans we don't actually need food for one full day, and we'll be perfectly fine, everything will be okay. You won't die, you won't lose muscle, you know. I mean, I really hope I don't lose muscle, because that's also the goal, is to just get lean with minimal muscle loss. And if we can, none at all. So that's why the protein is still super high. And I'm very, very grateful, because again, I could live off protein. I could. Straight up. Steak for breakfast. Eggs for dinner. I have no problem with that. I don't actually do that, but I would if I had a steak ready at home. And I could just heat it up in the morning. Yeah, no problem. No problem. So again, it's all in your head. It's all in your head, Alex. It really is. There's nothing I feel like I can't do at this point. And I'm proud of myself. And it took me years to like actually feel proud of myself. So yeah, that's my little tip of the day. Your mind is so much stronger than you think. And if you really set your mind to something, even if it's slow, even if you don't see results like in the first day, you know, I didn't jump on the scale this morning and I'm like, oh yeah, like I went low carb yesterday and it was so hard and I like really hope I lost some weight, or I'm a little more shredded, and I'm, again, if I continue this and I'm consistent, that's what's going to happen. It's science, it's facts, but it's really about controlling your mind, because your mind is what will make or break it, you know? If I listen to temptations, if I let my mind go to like, oh, like I'm barely eating and blah, 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 and I already know that I'm going to be tired. I already do shit while I'm tired because I know I got to do it. So it's like, I don't want to feed into that, you know, scared or whatever that feeling is, like, because I know in a few weeks this is temporary. It's for a specific, you know, date, and I'm trying to enjoy the journey, and I'm all sweaty. I only think let's check the watch. We're 30 minutes in, that's great. We got another 15 minutes and we'll head back home. And tomorrow we are checking with Tyrone again, and I'm so excited. Hope you guys are having a great day. I love you all. Good morning, you guys. I already got my suit on, as you can see. I'm gonna make a coffee. I already am mixing my electrolytes and my BCAAs. We'll do some posing and a little walk, and we'll show you guys what has changed, if anything has changed. I definitely feel like I'm getting leaner, but I already was feeling that. And it's a new day to be alive and to be grateful. And I love you all. I hope you're having a good weekend. I thought this was a little nicer to film than to actually just selfie, because I tend to cut my face off. But here we are. See you guys soon.